Ever wondered who the earliest Americans were? Many believe they were Mongoloids, but is that the truth? The image of early Americans often conjures up figures resembling the Mongoloid race, their features etched in our minds from countless textbooks and historical accounts. This, however, is a common misconception that has been perpetuated over time. Imagine, if you will, stepping back into the annals of history, navigating the narrative of early America. The story that unfolds might not be the one you're familiar with. Intriguing, isn't it? The plot thickens as we delve deeper, brushing aside layers of established beliefs and unearthing a different truth. If we look closely, we might find that the earliest Americans were not, in fact, Mongoloids. Instead, they were part of a different group. A group that has, until now, remained largely unacknowledged in the grand scheme of American history. As it turns out, the earliest Americans were not Mongoloids, but members of what we call the Australoid family. But before we get into this epic story, we want to take a quick second to tell you about our special limited time offer. We are giving away free copies of our newest book, 13 Black Scholars Who Admitted There Were Black People in the Americas Before Columbus. This exclusive offer is our way of saying thank you for your incredible support. Dive deep into history with us and uncover truths that challenge what we've been taught. But hurry, this offer won't last forever. Click the link in the description and grab your free copy. Now let's get back to the video. The Australoid family once roamed most of the Earth and made significant migrations into what we now know as North America, Central and South America. Picture a world where the continents as we know them are still being shaped. From the southernmost regions of the globe, a group of people known as the Australoids began an incredible journey. These early explorers, armed with their customs, culture, and innate human curiosity, set out to populate new lands. Their journey wasn't a quick one, oh no. These migrations spanned thousands of years, during a period known as the Provo-Pluvial. This was a time when the world was a much wetter place, a continuation of the Wisconsin glaciation. Rain belts, which had once fed a massive ice sheet covering Canada, had moved into the arid regions of the North American Southwest, making it a more hospitable environment for the migrating Australoids. These climatic shifts facilitated the Australoids' southern coastal movements. They filled in not just the southern section of North America, but also Central and South America. Imagine the vast open spaces, the untamed wilderness, the potential for new beginnings, and the promise of a better life. It was all there, waiting for them. But this wasn't a hurried exodus. It was a slow and steady progression, a gradual process of exploration, settlement, and adaptation. There were pauses, stops, and probably even retreats along the way. Yet the majority of the Australoids continued to move in a southern coastal direction. Once they reached the region that is now California, beneath the glaciers, a few Australoid groups began an eastern trek. Their footprints marked the early sites in Southern California, southwestern Colorado, southern Arizona, the Texas Gulf Coast, and even as far as Ecuador and eastern Brazil in South America. Now let's be clear about one thing. These movements were not sudden but slow and gradual processes, spanning many centuries with numerous stops along the way. The Australoids, the pioneers of a bygone era, left an indelible mark on the lands they inhabited, shaping the cultural and genetic landscape of the Americas forever. As the Australoids moved, some groups began an eastern trek near what is now California. Their journey, slow and gradual, left a trail of evidence across the continent. Notably, numerous crania found at early sites in Southern California, southwestern Colorado, southern Arizona, the Texas Gulf Coast, and even as far as Punan and Paltacalo in Ecuador, and Lagoa Santa in eastern Brazil, all bore characteristics that link these instances together. These findings point to a common ancestry with other Australoid peoples. Furthermore, vestigial traces in some modern people, such as the Paraku of Lower California, the Seri on nearby Tiburon Island, and various tribes in Central and South America, offer a fascinating glimpse into the legacy of the Australoids, a legacy that is still alive today, albeit in isolated pockets. People of Australoid type were once widely distributed, and survivals of some of their features, customs, and culture are still to be found in isolated localities. The story of early America, it seems, is far more diverse and intriguing than common belief holds. This journey through America's hidden black past is just beginning. If this glimpse into a world lost to time has captured your imagination, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more adventures into the unknown. Lastly, for more information about the names and subjects mentioned in this video, get your copy of the Amazon best-selling book series, 19 white men who admitted there were indigenous black people in the Americas, and 13 black scholars who admitted there were black people in the Americas before Columbus, by Chase McGee. Link in the description. Stay curious and keep exploring.